Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Coach's Corner, where we get an insight, the view of the eyes of the coaches. I'm your host, Tim Myers, alongside Violet Dice and Reese Caslo.
So, our guest joining us today, Coach Armstrong, has been involved with our football program for many years, and he has held a position as a varsity assistant coach for tight ends and linebackers for the last 2 seasons now. And we'll just be discussing his motivation and thoughts for the next season, as well as his experience as a teacher. So, last season was only your second season coaching varsity. How did you get into this position?
I've always wanted to coach varsity just because of the games and the competitiveness of it. And then with Coach Brady coming on, it was a good time to make the move.
Yeah,
it was.
Yeah. So you have prior coaching experience like before those last 2 seasons.
Yeah, I coached 12 years here before. Usually, like when we had a ninth grade program, I was coaching the ninth grade program for years. And then for Coach Maruco, I worked for a couple years for, and then I took a break and I went to Greensburg-Salem for a while to coach a different position. And then when Coach Brady got hired, I decided it's a good time to come back.
Yeah. Do you see like the speed in the game change? Like, could you see it instantly whenever you started coaching? Like,
I saw the speed of our kids change.
Right.
And I think a lot of it had to do with the training they're getting. And I've noticed it a lot over the last 2 years really, because we've been working with FSQ, right, Timmy?
Yeah.
I've noticed the big change in their speed and quickness. As not that they were slower teams in the past, but I just noticed kids, like generally our linemen are quicker now, which I think really helps our skill guys when they're faster. So I did notice a big change in the speed around here. Yeah.
And then, like, what do you think was, like, so different between coaching, like, the coaching staff before and then when Brady joined? Like, what do you think makes them so much better?
I don't know if there's that big of a difference as far as the training habits. I just think it's a mindset that's different with Coach Brady, that he just refuses to lose. It's just not something he likes to do. Yeah. It's not part of his DNA. Like he doesn't know how to lose.
Yeah.
And that's something it's hard to acquire.
Yeah.
And if you have it, great. And I think it just rubs off on the players that they just feel more confident.
Mental toughness.
Yeah. I agree. Like they just have this confidence about them when they go out. Like they know they're going to be doing well.
Yeah.
So I think that's the big change.
Yeah, I remember you talking about that, how it just felt like people actually thought they were going to win.
Yeah, it's definitely a new mindset.
It's just a mindset. I don't think the training's changed very much.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
So, like, you guys are moving into 5A, right? Mm-hmm. So with this, like, big jump, what are you guys doing? Like, what drills are you doing? What workouts are you doing to try to prepare them for, like, next season?
Well, that's a good question, Reese, but I don't think we're doing anything differently. I just think the difference for us that we've seen on film is 5A is a lot bigger up front. So it's going to be a challenge for our guys up front. As far as the skill, we have enough skill that we could go to any conference. I just think the size and the depth of the big guys up front changes how we may approach this year. Okay.
All right. So you were once a Greensburg-Salem.
Yes,
player?
I played for Greensburg-Salem, and I went on to play at California University, where I played for a few years, and I was a strong safety there.
Nice.
That's awesome.
And
Yes.
did you just play safety there, or did you
I went in actually as a running back, and then when I went in, I realized they recruited 15 other running backs.
Okay.
And I decided this would be a good time to move to defense.
Yeah,
And it was a
exactly.
good move for me. And I ended up lettering there for a couple of years, and I
Nice.
really enjoyed the
Awesome.
experience.
Yeah, that's great.
That's nice. So like, I guess after you were done, did you go immediately into coaching, or did you?
No, I went when I was done playing. It just got to a point with the injuries where I had enough.
Yeah.
But I was 2 years into college when that happened. And I decided to take a break from college, and I went into the Marine Corps. And just because I did not miss football, but I missed the camaraderie of being on a team.
Yeah, that's like
Yeah.
and the challenge. I needed a challenge.
I
enjoy
understand that. Yeah.
So it wasn't about football anymore. It became about another team. And, to me, so that was an easy transition. And then I ended up finishing, like when I came back from the Gulf War, I finished my degree. And then I went back, got my teaching certificate. And that's when I started teaching around 2000.
You're awesome.
Yeah.
That's sick.
So football led me.
Yeah, led you right there.
It kind of led me into education, and then it led me actually into the Marine Corps too.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, as well as coaching, you're a ninth grade history teacher. What has been your favorite part about teaching?
I would say the kids' enthusiasm for history. The kids in Latrobe, if you show enthusiasm towards your subject, they will show enthusiasm.
Right.
So the funnest thing to me is watching kids enjoy history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Like-
It's important. Like, I feel like some people think, it's history. It doesn't really matter. But
it's
it's
a
so important.
story, and if you
Right.
can bring the story to life,
Yeah.
kids love it.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I've heard from a bunch of like my friends, everybody that had you loved your class.
Yeah,
and,
I
like, a
agree.
bunch
Well,
of
we try to
people-
make it fun because it's that one class that you take as a freshman that you really can just relax a little bit
Mm-hmm.
and not have to stress over math or English.
Right.
And it's I think kids enjoy just the break
Yeah.
from math and English and science, and then you get something that's a little bit more exciting.
Yeah, were you good at history?
To me, I was always good at history, and the reason why, Timmy, is I just read history from the moment I was a little kid. It was always this book or that book, something always about history.
Nice.
So it was just a knack for me.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I never got into history.
That's
Not my
okay.
thing.
Yeah, I know. I never
enjoyed
thought I
it.
was going to be a teacher
Yeah.
until I was 30.
How'd you come into teaching? Like, what made
When
you?
I left the Marine Corps, I was teaching. I was a sergeant, and I started teaching more as like part of our drill weekends. When I was in the reserves, I was teaching things. I really enjoyed that, and that's when I went back and got my credentials.
Did you
when
know
I
you
was-
wanted to teach high school, or
No.
was it? What were you
No,
thinking?
I don't know what I was thinking.
Elementary, kindergarten
No,
teacher?
I was thinking more like middle school, like
Yeah.
those
Yeah,
kids are
middle
still.
school.
But so far, I've been up at the high school for a couple years, and I think I found my fit finally.
Yeah. I mean, the freshmen, it's so like, it's their first time here. So they're so
Yeah.
like
I love
impressionable.
freshmen. Yes,
Yeah.
because they're still happy to go to school. Like by the time you guys are seniors,
Yeah, I was
you
happy
just want
then.
out. You just want out of here. But
Yeah.
freshmen, they look forward to, for all
Yeah.
the experiences that they haven't had yet
Yeah.
that you guys have already had. So that keeps it fun for me.
Nice.
So, do you have any like really fun stories about teaching? Like, what's your favorite like memory?
My funnest moments are always going to be around sports because it's after school. There's always funnier things that happen.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more salty, right, Timmy?
Yeah.
I mean, things are a little
Gets-
bit more real after school
gets,
when you're competing.
Yeah.
So I think my best memories are always going to be after school,
Do you have
especially
any,
2 years ago when we won that first playoff game.
That was crazy. I know. That was fun.
I haven't felt that good
It's, like,
since
so exciting.
Yeah, since like the birth of my children. I haven't felt that good.
Yeah.
So, to me that's going to be the overriding is this the joy that you get to experience with these guys
Yeah.
when you're winning games and doing something meaningful. It's a lot of fun.
And I like this last season going to Aliquippa. Like that was
How fun was that?
Fun. That was so fun. That was
I still talk
incredible.
about it because when I looked up and it was like the fourth quarter and we were making the comeback, and I'm like, we're going to do this. And I look up in the stands and our band was going nuts. And I'm like, look at Latrobe turn
Yeah.
out.
The fans.
I was so
it
proud
was
of
so
our
fun.
fans.
Yeah, it was so fun.
Because
I know.
they made it exciting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they did. I didn't expect a lot of people to go.
No, me either.
I didn't.
Because it's Aliquippa.
Oh, we had a
Yeah.
whole like section
and I
of
saw
us
you
there.
guys. I loved
Yeah.
it. There was so much energy that our community brought that game that you just want to duplicate it again.
I know, yep.
You know what I mean? Because I've never seen us that jacked up
Yeah,
about
we-
football.
We got a chance.
I
Again.
Yeah.
feel like that was the most where people are like, it's sad that it's over and I can't wait till next season. Like
Yes, we actually felt that.
Yeah.
Because it was a long season. And we were all sad that it was over. Like, it was
Yeah.
depressing. Like, the whole next week, like, I didn't know what to do with myself.
It
Like,
was.
what am I going to do?
Yeah. I remember that
But
moment with you.
guess what? Another season right around the bend.
Yep.
And most of our really good guys are back. So we're
are.
really excited.
Yeah, we already got scouts here now. We got
Yeah, we got some top end talent, but we have some other talent that nobody talks about that really is they're the cornerstone of the team.
Right.
The Cody Crawls, the Timmy Myers, those kind of guys that are doing the job that nobody sees.
Right.
They don't get the headlines, but we see it.
Yeah.
And the guys that are getting all the headlines, they get the headlines because of the guys that are doing all the dirty work.
Yeah.
So those are the guys I love to coach.
there you go.
Thank you, Coach, for joining us.
Yeah.
It was great getting some insight like on all of your experience.
Thanks. I appreciate you guys.
So that's all for Coach's Corner. Thank you for joining us, and see you next time.